I'm so excited to share this story with you because Maverick has changed my life. And I'm going to share this story because he encapsulates all of the P's that I just talked about. Do you guys have them all written down? Do you guys have 12? We have 12 P's? Okay, awesome. So I just want to, Maverick was born with a heart condition, and he lives in Cheyenne, Wyoming. He's had over 40 surgeries, 6 of those heart surgeries. When Maverick was, I can't remember how old, 4 years old, he died. He remembers God doing chest compressions on his chest and holding his hand. He remembers where his mom was standing, where the doctors and nurses were standing. He truly is a total miracle. Well, I had no idea how my life was going to change in June 2014. I was at the JW Marriott in Washington, D.C., and this little boy runs up to my desk because, as Jen knows, we sit at this desk and we get all of their birth dates and social security numbers so they can go to the White House. That trip we were visiting the First Lady. And so anyway, Maverick gives me his birthday. His birthday is June 11th. My birthday is June 11th. He's from Wyoming. I'm from Wyoming. He loves the Boston Red Sox. I love the Boston Red Sox. I am dying over this kid. I mean, at the time he had a tracheotomy, and so he was carrying his trach with him, and he just had the cutest little voice. And I remember being on a bus with him, and he was sitting right behind me. And Miss America was right in front of us, and he's sitting by this little boy named Nolan, and like, Miss America, can we get your phone number, Miss America? And of course they got the phone number. Who could turn down that? It was so incredible. So Maverick has a very special place in my heart because whenever a child suffers, I hate suffering. I don't want them to suffer. And I always gravitate towards the sickest kid, and I think that's because I feel like I've experienced my own suffering, as we all have our suffering. But for him, it was just like, I hate to see him suffer. So 2 years ago on his birthday, I reached out to his favorite TV character, Phineas, from the show Phineas and Ferb, and I had Phineas call him on his birthday, because that is what I wanted to do. I wanted to make him so happy that day. Last year on his birthday, I reached out to Raphael from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Raph called him on his birthday. How cool is that? I would do anything for this child. Well, the miracle of Maverick really started this last January, and I was in Hawaii, and I was with 2 Boston Red Sox players. I was with Kevin Millar and Josh Beckett, and they both won the World Series with the Boston Red Sox. So I told Maverick to send a video, and I could show it to Josh and Kevin. And they taped this little video, and I show it to them, and they tape one back. And his video is, "Hi, my name is Maverick, Maverick, and my favorite player ever in the history of the Red Sox is Big Papi." So Kevin said, "You know what, buddy? I'm going to tell Big Papi that I know you and that I'm thinking that, and I'll see what I can do to get him to reach out to you." So on April 8th, I reach out to Kevin, and I say, "Kevin, can we please get Big Papi to do something for Maverick?" And he's like, "Kelly, I'm sorry. Like, David has so many phone numbers, like, I can't get a hold of him." So I swear this was an act of God that this happened. But on April 28th, I'm in my bedroom, and I'm on my phone, and I open my Instagram, and there is Kevin's 2 kids, Cash and Canyon, and they're in a photo with Big Papi. So I text Kevin, I said, "Kevin, Maverick is not having a good day right now. Can you please go to Big Papi and get a video message for Maverick?" So in 2 hours and 15 minutes, I have a video message from Big Papi for Maverick. His hero, his ultimate all-time person that he wants to meet, is giving him a video message. And in the message, it says, "Hey, Maverick, I'm thinking about you, buddy. I'm praying for you. And tonight, I'm going to hit a home run for you." And I'm like, wow, okay. Well, that's not going to happen, but that's like a really cool promise that he's making this kid. So I quickly send the video to Maverick, and Maverick freaks out. He says it's the best day of his entire life. His hero sent him a message. Okay, so I seriously don't even think anything of this, and I'm in my bedroom that night, and I'm just kind of cleaning, and I'm like, oh, I should turn the game on, you know? What if he actually hit a home run? So he strikes out. He's 0 for 7 that night against one of the best relieving pitchers in the game. He gets, whoa, I'm so sorry. He gets up to bat, okay? He gets up to bat. And I am on my knees. I am telling you, I am on my knees. I'm like, please, please hit this for Maverick. Please hit this for Maverick. He freaking hits a home run for Maverick. And in that moment, I'm like, God is so good. God is so good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I know what it means. Maverick knows what it means. Maverick Moms knows what it means. Big Poppy knows what it means. And Kevin knows what it means. But nobody else in the world knows what this means. But do you realize what this means? Like, this hero, one of the best ball players ever to play the game of baseball, just told a little sick kid that he was going to hit a home run. And he did. Maverick, being Maverick, because he's the coolest kid on the planet. Did I spit? Sorry, Nate. I'm glad you were. Being the coolest kid on the planet sends me a video back, and it says, Big Poppy, you never let me down. And I'm going to try my hardest to get to Fenway Park to meet you. That's just Mav. He just has gratitude. You never let me down. Thank you. And so the next thing I know, well, the next day the story goes viral. It kind of goes everywhere. And Kevin reaches out to me a couple days later, and he's like, I'm getting this kid to Fenway Park. I'm going to get a private plane. I need him to be well enough to get on the plane. I'm like, I don't know how this is going to happen, because Maverick is a sick child, a very sick child. He needs heart surgery right now, and he's got some infections that he can't get rid of, and he's sick. In fact, he's really sick, like this day. So on May 11th, I get on a private plane in Cheyenne, Wyoming, with Maverick and the MLB Network, and we fly out to Fenway Park. We have dinner that night. Sally was with me, and it was so fun. The next day, we go meet Kevin in the hotel lobby. These two bond instantly. They're playing baseball in the lobby. He's pretending like the shoe is his bat. He's hitting the ball over the green monster. Like, he's just making up stories. And the next thing you know, we're at Fenway Park, and we get there, and Kevin's there to greet us. And he walks us into this park. And believe me, this is Maverick's dream, to go to Fenway Park. His dream is to do this. And Kevin's got his oxygen tank, and he's carrying it with him. And we walk in. And Maverick is like, this field is huge. He thought he couldn't believe how huge the field was. We walk in and we go to the green monster, and he gets to tap the green monster. Then they open the door and he gets to go sign his autograph inside the green monster. And then they go to Penske Pull, and he gets to sign Penske Pull. And then we go into the batting cage area. And we know Big Poppy's going to come out, but Maverick doesn't know Big Poppy's going to come out. And he's just there throwing the ball with Kevin. And one of the coolest moments of my entire life, I'm sitting in there, and Big Poppy walks in the room, and Maverick, like honestly, the look of this child's face to get to see his hero coming to see him, and he said, Big Poppy, like, he was so happy, and they embraced. And the cool thing is, he had the home run ball to give to him. The fan who caught the ball gave it back to Poppy, and Poppy gave it back to Maverick. And they got to go, and they got to do practice, and then we walk out, and Poppy carries his oxygen. It's the coolest photo op I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, this guy is amazing. And we go out to the batting cages, and he's holding Maverick. He's showing Maverick so much love. And you know what Maverick does? There's some extra balls, and there's some special needs kids on the side of the field, and he goes and gets those balls, and he makes sure those kids have a ball, because that's who Maverick is. So the game starts. We're sitting in the bullpen, right next to the bullpen. He's high-fiving Poppy during the game. He's like, hey, John Farrell, asking John Farrell to give him a high five. And I just thought Poppy would kind of ignore him once the game started. I mean, I'm sorry, you're in the game. You're not going to embrace this little kid. The whole team embraced Maverick all night long. It was the most incredible thing I've ever witnessed. I really think, I went to both Super Bowls. No, I went to 3 Super Bowls, the Denver one. And those were really good days in my life. This one with Maverick tops it. Because to see a child live his dream, a very sick child, nothing can make your heart more happy than that. So there's them. Is this the cutest thing ever? There's Kevin in the dugout holding his hand. And I just want to read this quote from my book. Oh, it's coming up. It's the wrong order. Actually, let me just show you this video that he did for Poppy. This was his last game that Poppy played before he retired.
Poppy, I'll be cheering you on tonight, and like I said before, you never let me down. I never let you down watching the game today.
That's right. And we're cheering on all those Red Sox, huh?
All of them. David Ortiz, Henry Ramirez, Bogart, everybody.
Oh, yeah. And what else do you want to tell him to do?
Cowboy up.
Cowboy up. Is there one more thing you might want to tell him?
Hit another home run, King of the Clutch.
Hit another home run, King of the Clutch. What are we going to be singing over here in Wyoming?
Mommy.
Sweet Caroline.
Caroline. Mommy.
Mom is so embarrassing, huh? We going to put on all our Red Sox gear?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to be cheering you guys on, and we know you can do this, right?
Hey, Poppy, I don't feel good today.
That's right, but he's going to feel so good cheering you guys on because we know you can do this. Maverick has the faith. We have the faith. Maverick needs this right now, and we know you guys can do this, huh?
And I don't feel good today, Big Poppy.
That's right. Big little Big Poppy. Show Big Poppy what you need him to do.
Oh my God.
All right.
What is that?
Show him what he does when he hits that home run.
Oh my God. I'm not wanting.
No, don't run. That's right. Good luck, Poppy. Good luck, Red Sox. I know
Yeah,
you
good
can do
luck,
it.
David Ortiz, and good luck, Red Sox.
That's
Very
right.
soon.
That's right. Cowboy up, boys.
Step it up. Good luck. I'm a member of the Red Sox Nation.
Is he the cutest kid in the entire world? I love this child. And this is a quote from my book. Who's the hero for who? Was Maverick the hero for Big Poppy, or was Big Poppy the hero for Maverick? Did the miracle happen because Maverick believed in Big Poppy, or because Big Poppy believed in Maverick? The fan who caught Maverick's ball actually gave it back to the Red Sox, and Big Poppy gave the ball to Mavs. Sometimes we catch the ball, but we give it to someone else because they need it more than we do. The ball may give someone more hope, more courage. That piece of leather turned into a miracle, a physical manifestation of the miracle. What role do you play? Everybody at times in their life is a Maverick who needs the miracle. Big Poppy, the guy to deliver the miracle. Kevin Millar, the guy who helped make the miracle happen. The kid who caught the ball and saw someone who could benefit more. We all have a hero within us. We all know a Maverick we can give a miracle to. We play all those roles. What miracle can you create today? Now, Maverick told me that it would be his dream for me to fly to Cheyenne and play baseball with him and go on a date and go to McDonald's and then play baseball. So 2 months to the day that we were at Fenway Park, I flew to Cheyenne. This was July 11th. And I showed up and I watched him take about 30 medications through this tube in his stomach. We went to McDonald's. He got French fries. And then after that, we went to the ballpark and we had the bases that were all set up. We were with his 2 little brothers that live with him part of the time. And we ran around the bases. And we played baseball together because that was his dream. And he asked for that dream, and I knew I could make that dream happen for him. How easy was it? It was a little challenging to get a flight to Cheyenne, but when we can show up for somebody, do you know what that means to them? It's a miracle for them. Do you know what it means to me that each of you showed up for me tonight? It was a miracle for me. Like, thank you. Every one of you here tonight, thank you so much for being here because it means the world to me. And then this is one of the greatest days of my life. 6 days later, I had to fly back to Cheyenne to go with Maverick to a golf tournament with TJ Ward. He plays for the Denver Broncos. Maverick told me he had a surprise. And we went to TGI Friday and we went out to the grass and Maverick had a cooler. We walk out with his little cooler and he gets down on one knee and he pulls a ring out of his pocket, a diamond ring with a heart in the middle, 2 diamonds on the side. And he said, Kelly, oh, and a Kit Kat and a Diet Coke and a lemon because those are my favorite things. He had those in the cooler with him. He says, Kelly, will you marry me when I'm fully grown up? So I'm engaged. It's the only proposal of my entire life. And I could not be more proud to be engaged to this 7-year-old cutie who fights so hard every day and shows all of us what it means to truly be alive. He's been in the hospital the last couple days. He's really sick right now. He could really use your prayers. I would appreciate everybody just shooting up a prayer for Maverick tonight because he really needs to get better.